So guys, you may see on social media people glamorizing trading, how much money you can make, the lifestyle you can have. And as much as that is true, and it takes a lot of hard work to get to that level, a lot of people aren't talking about the dark side of trading, the sacrifices, the difficult times, and the things no one really talks about, which could put people off trading. But I'm going to talk about it in this video because if you're going to be serious about getting to where you want to go, you have to understand the difficult times and the stressful times in order to get there. So stay tuned. I'm going to talk you through some of the dark side of trading and give you my advice and my opinion on it. Make sure if you guys enjoy the video, don't be afraid to comment. I'll get back to you, and subscribe. We're close to 1,000 subscribers, so I'd appreciate all the support. So the first issue, or the dark side around trading that people might not necessarily be aware of when you see all these Instagram traders posting all this stuff, is if you're going to take it seriously and you're going to put in a lot of time and effort, you're probably going to put in about 2 to 3 years worth of work with not much reward. You know, it's like being an actor, I guess. Like, you're not going to necessarily, unless you're extremely lucky, going to get a big role in a big film. You're going to do lots of auditions, fail, not get anywhere. You're going to have to do part-time jobs, you know, so you can go to auditions until you get that big break. And it's the same with trading. You know, a lot of people are going to have to do part-time jobs to supplement their income because you're not going to be making anything to start with. Or if you are, you're probably going to be making little amounts of money because you're not wanting to risk large amounts of capital on something that you're not sure about. You know, like I said, for me, I started with a very small account. So the money I was making was little, but that allowed me, if I had poor months, which is inevitable when trading, to allow me to not take huge losses and huge risks. But by doing that, I had to work part-time and have to supplement my income elsewhere. You know, there's lots of people that said, why don't you just go work for someone, or why don't you get a career, or why don't you do this? And as much as I understand their concerns, life would be a lot easier in the moment, in the short term. You know, you'd be on decent money, you'd be working in a better, you know, working for a company which could be deemed to give you good prospects long term. But long-term trading will outdo everything that you could do there. And that's what kept me going, kept me focused on. I'd rather sacrifice a bit now, not have the things I want, not have it, you know, even simple things like, you know, having an old car so I don't have to pay out monthly for a car. Simple things like that you sacrifice. You know, I could have a lot better car, but I decided I'm keeping the car I've got so I don't have to worry about paying, you know, excessive amounts a month, because with trading being up and down, you want to reduce your expenses as much as possible, especially early on, until you're in a position where you're earning consistently a lot of money. But they're the things people don't see, you know. Also, like I said, it's not a regular income. You're only as good as your last month. You could be consistent for a year straight and have a fantastic 2022, but you might come into this year, nothing may have changed. You might be able to execute your strategy profitably, but you might just be having, you know, you might be not on form, you might not be focused, you might have distractions, you might have life circumstances hit you and you not be able to perform. Now, does that make you not consistent? No, you've had a good year beforehand. However, it's a constant battle to stay on peak performance. I guess it's like athletes who might have had an amazing season last year and now they're struggling. And you're thinking, well, they were scoring all these goals last year. Why can't they get a goal for the first 5 games? And it's about, you're only as good as your last month or your last trade or your last goal, whatever industry you're in, or a performance-based industry. So they're the things where it looks easy when you look back on social media and think, oh, you made this today, you made that today. But the reality is you've got to stay focused. You've got to constantly battle with yourself to perform, to do the things you know you should, and be disciplined. And that's a lot of things. People don't see that. You know, they think it's easy. Oh, it must be easy because they're performing. But you don't understand the battles constantly going on, having to perform and to do the processes in order to achieve these results. It's a lot harder than it looks. Also, like quite a lot of public opinions and people's opinions, you talk about, oh, what do you do? I'm a trader. It's now the negative stigma around it is ruined. Credible people like me and other people probably watching these videos that are trying to improve, trying to do this professionally. You know, I was at the gym the other day and I was talking to someone and they were saying, oh, what do you do? And I was saying, oh, I do trading and stuff. And you could see by the look on their face that straight away they assumed you were this, just giving it a go, like little, you know, doing it half-heartedly, making a bit of money, losing a bit of money, just not taking it that seriously, like all these Instagram traders. And it's annoying because, you know, I put 6 years into this. I know people who've done it longer than me, or people that have done it for a couple of years and dedicated a lot of time and effort to be successful in. And when it, you know, it's hard enough as it is to be successful in trading. It's hard enough to stay focused. It's hard enough to, you know, not have your negative self-talk. If you've took a few losses in a row, 3-4 losses in a row, to keep positive. And when you've got people around you doubting you and saying, is this going to work, and being negative, it doesn't help. It doesn't add to the situation. So they're the things, you know, it's not a business or not a industry that people are going to be supporting you on for the most part. Obviously, you'll get the close people around you, and your group of people that will support you. But in general, most people aren't going to understand it. And if they don't understand it, they're not going to really believe in it. So, you know, there are challenges when you're around your friends and family and you have to sit there and think, okay, is this benefiting me? Is this going to help me improve and get to where I want to go? And if not, you have to rethink. But again, they're the things you don't see. You only see the end result of someone making profit and doing well and getting these funded accounts and having what you want to have, but you don't understand the situations and the circumstances behind that. You know, the consistent hard work, dealing with doubt, dealing with people being negative about it. And, you know, but that'll build you up as a character, and that will make you be able to go through difficult times trading wise and come out the other side. Like I said before about how much you're going to lose probably, or not make much money for the first few years, like most people aren't going to want to accept the reality that you're going to sit there trading for free. Or not only that, but you could be losing. You know, what other job do you say, I'm going to learn and I'm going to lose every day for a year, or not every day, but overall for that year period, in order for you to learn, so that you can, you know, so that you can get to a position where you've made so many mistakes and learned from them that you don't make them anymore. You know, it's a difficult business. Yes, there's massive financial rewards that can come from it, but you have to take it seriously. And these people that are sat there acting like they're a trader after a couple of months, and they're posting on the Instagram and doing all this stuff lavish, trying to promote their services and stuff, when they're not legit. Nothing wrong with mentorship, services, groups. I'm all in support of that. It's when you're deliberately using material things to grab attention and not get the right people in. Like, you're not credible enough to have a service, and you're doing that to get attention so that you can sell your course or your service. Like I said, there's plenty of solid, credible sources and courses that I've used, and communities that I've been in that has genuinely benefited me. So like I said, there's nothing wrong with that, but it's the people that are, you can see them from a mile off, flashing all this lifestyle and making it look so easy. It's not easy. People have been working in the city for years to get to a position where, you know, they're managing capital. So what's to say some young guy sat in his room for 2 months worth of trading is now in a position where he's Lamborghinis, Ferraris? It's not the reality of the situation. Yes, you can get there. Yes, you can be financially well off, but it's like any business. It takes a lot of time, a lot of years of hard work and sacrifice to get there. And that's the thing people don't see. They just see the quick returns, quick money, and that's not the reality. So yeah, trading can be very, very beneficial. It can be extremely important skill to have in your life if you're working at a job you like and you're trading and you just want some extra income to grow and to invest your money, or you want to get to a point where you can do it full time and do a business behind it, around it. That's the goal. And it's not to put anybody off. I'm in the process of doing it. I give a lot of free value on this channel, but I'm just saying that you have to be careful of, it's not as easy as what it seems for some of these people. That's why I want to make this channel as real as possible, talking through everything, because hopefully, you know, one day I'll get to a position where, yeah, you're managing a lot of capital and you're making good money, and that can motivate people. But I'm being real and showing the reality and talking about the reality from my experience, where, you know, having to work part-time jobs to get to where you want to go, not having the lavish things short term so you can lower your expenses and make sure that every bit of money you make from trading you can put back into it, or, you know, because it's up and down. You know, you can be consistent, but you can have bad weeks and bad months. So you've got to make sure that you're not spending it all as soon as it comes in. And yeah, just being real about it. And that's why I want to make this channel. Also want to make this channel so people can support each other. You know, in the comments, leave a positive comment, support each other. You know, like I said, it's a difficult business, and when you're around people that are bringing you down or don't understand it, it's hard enough as it is. If we have a comment section full of positivity, it's a good place for people to come and want to learn and want to improve and all help out each other. So hope you guys like this video. I hope you got value and learned something from it, or you just like the content in general. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks, guys.